Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hillsboro, Kansas, on the campus of Tabor College for tonight's Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference men's basketball action between the Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes and the Tabor College Blue Jays. Should be a good one on hand. These two teams are both 7-3 in the league play and tied for second place. Somewhat opposite trajectories right now, as K-Dub playing really great basketball under second-year coach Anthony Munson. Munson, of course, a longtime Tabor College assistant coach in his second year at the helm of the Coyotes. Playing really great basketball right now. They are led in scoring by McNelly. An assist by Fulton. That's Jamon Fulton. We'll see him tonight. 7-3, as we said, in the conference, 9-7 overall. They are on a roll right now, playing good ball. The Blue Jays struggling a little bit. They just broke a 3-game losing streak with a victory at Ottawa. Had 2 away games coming out of the Christmas break. Now they'll have 3 straight home games. This is the first of the 3 against the team from Salina. We're going to have starting lineups and national anthem, so we'll take a break for that, and we'll be right back with basketball action. You're watching the Tabor College Sports Network.
Please remain standing as we honor and respect the United States with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back. We are getting set for the starting lineups. We're gonna run them off to right now. Kansas Wesleyan. Jamon Fulton is a 5'9" senior guard from Topeka, Kansas. He'll be joined in the backcourt. with it's really a 4-guard offense by position. Zach Remmel, sophomore guard from Racine, Wisconsin. He wears number 4. Number 10, Terrell Gandy, is a 6'1" senior guard from Junction City, Kansas. The 4th guard is Rashawn Allen, and wears number 11. He's a 6'2" junior from Salina. The 5th starter for the Coyotes is the 6'6" senior center, number 24, Raul Neary, from El Paso, Texas. For the Blue Jays, it'll be number 2, Alan Urrutia, the 6' senior guard from Valdosta, Georgia. Sean Patterson, 5'10" senior guard, wearing number 3 out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Julian Winton, the 3rd guard in the set. He's a 6' senior from Kansas City, Missouri, wears number 4. Front court will be number 11, Gavin Schumer. He's a 6'3" senior forward from Fairview, Kansas. He'll be joined up front in the front court by the 6'3" junior out of Moore, Oklahoma, DeAndre Cutliff. He wears number 20. A little bit of a different look, although Coach Rasliff has been toying around with this lineup a little bit, trying to find all the right pieces since Jordan Horstick went down with the injury just before the holiday and before the holiday break. Just to give you a little bit of idea of what players to look for. Fulton is your leading scorer for the Coyotes, averaging 11.3 a game. Rashawn Allen is in there next at 9.1 points per game. Terrell Gandy at 8.5 points a game. Those are your top 3 scorers. For the Blue Jays, they're led by Julian Winton, coming off a fantastic week where he was the KCAC Offensive Player of the Week. In a huge game against Ottawa, dropping 37. And another good game against Oklahoma Wesleyan on the road. Both games Tabor lost. Correction, they won in the Ottawa game, lost the Oklahoma Wesleyan game. 2 tough games on the road. They're looking forward to get back and be at home in the Student Center here at in Hillsboro. Winton went for 37 against Ottawa, 26 against Oklahoma Wesleyan. Averaged 31.5 for the week and 6 rebounds and 4 assists to go along with that. So that's a jump center. That's going to go out of bounds off the Blue Jays, so it'll be Kansas Wesleyan's ball to start things off. Fulton be the point guard here. He hands off to Allen. Allen dribble back to Fulton. Fulton about 5 steps. Got those feet going a little bit too quickly and backed into a traveling violation. We'll turn it over to the Blue Jays. So we're just underway. And it'll be Julian Winton bringing things up. Kansas Wesleyan playing some fantastic defense on the season. Schumann goes up. Good defensive play, but Gavin makes the basket, and the Blue Jays are on the board first. Kansas Wesleyan, 10th in the nation in Division II, averaging 69 points a game for the other team. That one goes out of bounds off of Sean Patterson. It's a pass that looked like went off his backside. They couldn't corral it in time and went out of bounds, so Kansas Wesleyan retains possession and a new shot clock. Neary off to Remmel. Back inside to Neary. Backing down Schumann. Spin move, goes to the right hand, and nifty little jump hook for Raul Neary. Urrutia handling the ball this time. Gives off to Winton. Gets a screen from Cutliff. That ball gets on the ground. That's taken away by Remmel. Remmel gets it back. Hard, pulls up, hands off to Allen. Allen, the screen from Neary. The pick and roll action is not good. There's a 3-point from Gandy. That's no good. Cutliff with the rebound. Urrutia in transition. Off to Winton. Winton to the corner to Patterson. Patterson, it's a screen from Cutliff. Nothing there. Winton out to Rudy, inside to Schumann. Schumann out to Cutliff. Cutliff hands off to Urudia. Nothing doing there as Rammel plays great defense, cutting down the angle there on the baseline. 5 to shoot, gives off to Cutliff. Cutliff will have to put it up. There's the three-pointer from DeAndre, no good. Winton battles for the rebound, but Rammel comes away with it. Here's the transition. Allen off to Gandy. Gandy puts it in. It's a 4-2 Kansas Wesleyan lead. Cutliff down low, backing in. Allen, that one bounces away, and it's Gandy that comes up with it. He tries to fire it away for a fast break, intercepted by Winton. Fires to Urudia in the corner. Long cross-court pass to Cutliff, out to Winton. They will reset things. Patterson to Urudia on the wing. Got a screen from Cutliff. Long pass over to Winton. High screen from Schumann, nothing there. Over to Patterson, he'll set up for the three, and that's buried. Boom! 3-point basket for Patterson. 5-4. Fulton with Urudia giving him some defense. Fulton brings it up over the half-court line. A high screen from Neri, look for the pick and roll. No. That one is off Patterson and out of bounds. Kansas Wesleyan retains possession. Inbounds pass into Fulton. 15 to shoot. Off to Allen. Allen gets the screen from Neri. He will go baseline on Winton. That ball rims off and rebounded by Cutliff. Quick outlet. Patterson to Winton. Winton pulls up for three. Boom! 3-point basket for Julian Winton. And it's an 8-4 Tabor lead. Got to be the kind of start Coach Ratzliff was hoping for, to get some offense early from some of his players who have, well, frankly, the whole offense has struggled a little bit. There's some defense, too, as Cutliff steps in front of the pass, intercepts. He'll go the whole distance and lays it in left-handed. Couple substitutions heading to the scorer's table for Kansas Wesleyan. We'll get those in a second. So it's Allen off to Fulton. Fulton to Gandy. Gandy dribbling, hands off to Rammel. Rammel gets a high screen from Neri, goes left, takes it up. The bank shot is off, no good. Rebounded by Cutliff, hands to Patterson. Patterson off to Cutliff. Feeds it inside to Schumann. Schumann, jump, kick out to Urudia. Urudia's going to drive, hand it off to Schumann. Schumann goes strong to the hole. That's going to bring a timeout for Tony Munson and the Coyotes. 30-second timeout. Checking in for Kansas Wesleyan, number 5, Braden White. He's a 5'11 freshman guard from Topeka. Looks like number 14, Ernest Carter, also checking in, the 6'3 junior forward from Topeka. I think there was one more. We'll look for that coming out of the break. But a great start for Tabor. 12-4, 15:34 left in the first half. And Coach Munson spends the first of his 6 timeouts, a 30-second variety. So that momentum was just swinging the other way. 22, Marquise Kramer was the third substitution, and there is Marquise with the ball. He'll hand it off to White. White get double teamed there, gets away with it, hands it back to Carter. Carter back to White. Trying to set up a little half-court offense. Screen from Gandy, nothing doing there. Rammel, 12-10 to shoot. White, get off to Kramer, back to White, to Kramer, into the corner. 3 to shoot, 2, White right in front, long three-pointer is no good. Rammel runs down the rebound. Rammel was playing really well. Nice pass to Kramer, cutting to the basket. Rammel doing a lot of things on both ends of the court. And there's a foul on the floor, first foul of the game. That one's going to go against Braden White. Again, Marquise Kramer was the third substitution there. He's a 6'1 sophomore guard from Aurora, Colorado. So the Blue Jays will inbound underneath their own basket. Urrutia to trigger, gets it into Winton. Winton, ball fake, slipping, sliding, gives it off to Patterson. Patterson back to Winton. Winton drives, goes up strong, and that one rolls in. Well, 5 points now for Winton. 14-6 Tabor. White gives it up to Kramer. Kramer with a drive, goes with the left hand. That is in. Nice little move by Marquise Kramer, getting to the basket using the left hand. 14-8. There's a three-pointer by Urrutia up, no good. Saved by Patterson. Cutliff knocked it around. Patterson saved it out to Winton. That'll reset things. Winton with Kramer right on him. Finds Cutliff cutting. That ball's bouncing around. Cutliff comes up with it. He goes too strong to the basket with his left hand. That was a crazy play. That ball was bouncing all over. I think it hit Ernest Carter in the head. And Cutliff came up with it. So Urrutia bringing some of his defense out to White, Braden White. Hands it off to Gandy. There's a lane violation there on Ernest Carter. Lots of subs here. For the Blue Jays, it'll be number 0, Travell Robinson checking in. Travell is the 6'3" senior from McPherson, Kansas. Also in is John Manjon Beristain, the 6'7" junior from Spain. 33 A.J. Range checks in for Kansas Wesleyan, along with number 3 Darius Hammond. Hammond, that's an offensive foul. Moving screen on Robinson. Again, Darius Hammond, the freshman guard, 6 feet out of Dallas, Texas. He came in along with 33 A.J. Range, who's a 6'6" freshman forward from Junction City. High screen from Range. Tabor extending the defense a little bit. There's another screen from Range, a nice screen, kick to the corner to White. White to Hammond. Hammond with 10 to shoot. Urrutia steps in front of that entry pass, intercepting it, and it's a 4-on-3. Now things are even up. Winton, ball fake. He'll go to the basket, hands off to Manjon. Nothing doing there. Hands it out to Patterson, pulls up for the jumper, and he hits. It hasn't been pretty on offense for the Blue Jays, but they're getting some results. Using a lot of defense to transition to offense. There's Hammond for 3. That's no good. Winton grabs the rebound. Kyle Baker checks to the bench, to the scoring table. Looks like he'll come in. Winton, a nice pass to a cutting Manjon. That's going to bring another timeout for the Coyotes. 20-8 at the 12:07 mark. Number 20, Nathaniel Leach, is going to check in for Kansas Wesleyan. Ooh, they're going to take a timeout on the floor. We'll join them. We'll be right back. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network. We're back. Blue Jays out to a great start with a 20-8 lead at the 12:07 mark. Kansas Wesleyan trying to get themselves established on the offensive end, but Tabor's giving them a bit of their own medicine, playing some really great defense. Out sort of a trapping zone, it looks like. They're really extending out on the front side. Hammond around the corner. White, 10 to shoot. Picks up his dribble. That ball's to Kramer. White and Hammond for 3. That's good, and that's got to be a sigh of relief for Coyote fans. They needed some points on that possession. Patterson. Kyle Baker, by the way, checked in at the break. And Manjon, goes to the hole. That's a little short. Kramer comes up with the rebound. His pass is intercepted by Winton. Winton gives it up to Manjon. That ball is out of bounds. A nice pass from Julian. I think John wasn't quite there yet. So Kyle Baker, the 6'2 senior guard from Kansas City, Missouri, has checked in. Kramer at the top of the key with Winton on him. Off to White. As Tabor falls into a different look in their zone defense. Still very aggressive. Against Wesleyan at a low shot clock again. White hands off to Leach for 3. That's no good. Kramer gets the rebound after a little bit of a fracas down there. It'll be Hammond. Hammond blows past Baker, misses the left-handed lay-in. Robinson with the rebound. And Julian Winton will set things up. Long 3 from straight up. That is no good. Robinson fighting for the rebound. It's off of Hammond, and Tabor will retain possession. Urrutia will check back in, give Julian Winton a break, as will Jamon Felton for Kansas Wesleyan. Braden White gave some good minutes there in the backcourt. Nearing the 10-minute mark of this game, Tabor with a 20-11 lead. Baker to Robinson. Urrutia, long pass to Baker. Baker drives, kicks it out to Patterson. There's the three-pointer. No good. Fulton with the rebound. Fulton. It's Urrutia in his back pocket, gives it off to Kramer. Kramer always looking to drive. Gives it off to Leach. Leach, a ball fake. He goes in amongst the trees. Nothing doing there. Circulates the ball around to Fulton, who nails a three-pointer. 20-14. We are under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Baker gives off to Urrutia. Quick pass to Travell Robinson. Travell looking to drive. Jump stop in the middle. Kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson to Manjon. Manjon, a running left-handed hook. Rims out. And Leach with the rebound. Goes behind his back. Urrutia with the steal. Gets it off to Robinson. Robinson, he'll go right to the basket. Left hand is no good. And it'll be a block foul on Marquise Kramer. Kramer got back there, was a little deep, and Travell Robinson made a nice little move to get around. We're going to have some more substitutions here. Winton will check back in for Tabor, giving Patterson a break. And the 12th player to be used by Kansas Wesleyan, Othello Cross, he'll check in along with Terrell Gandy back into the lineup. Othello Cross, a 6'7" junior forward from Gainesville, Georgia, in the lineup. Robinson missed the first. The second one is good. So inbound is to Hammond. Hammond will bring it up with Baker in front of him. Hands off to Fulton. Fulton with Urrutia. There's a screen from Cross. Fulton goes strong to the basket, and that's not going to make it. Manjon with the rebound, gives off to Urrutia. Urrutia cross court to Baker. Baker goes baseline, nothing there. Out to Winton. Winton to Urrutia to reset. Urrutia looking for the baseline. Leach cuts it off. Winton on the left wing gets a high screen from Manjon. That one's taken away by Fulton. Fulton was looking for a cross, and that one was knocked away by Julian Winton. DeAndre Cutliff and Gavin Schumann back into the Blue Jay lineup. Manjon and Robinson will take a break. K-Dub inbounding, down 21-14 under their own basket, 26 to shoot. Leach has it on the wing, gives it off to Hammond. Hammond gets the high screen from Cross. Look for the pick and roll, nothing doing. Back to Fulton, over to Gandy. Gandy back to Fulton. Hammond, way out high, gets another high screen from Cross. Well, the pick and roll was there for a second. And Leach tried to get it in or across. That one's juggled around and off of Cutliff. 5 to shoot for the Coyotes. Fulton will trigger the inbound.
5 seconds.
And the inbound just barely off in time and intercepted by Schumann. He gives it off to DeAndre Cutliff, and Cutliff with the flush. Not the play Coach Munson wanted it from his team coming off the inbounds. We are at 8 minutes to play in the first half, 23-14. And there's another steal. Cutliff going the other way. Could it be 2 in a row? No, that one is knocked out of bounds. A nice defensive play by Darius Hammond. Sean Allen's going to check back in along with number 10, Michael Russell for the Blue Jays. Ernest Carter in for the Coyotes. So 12 men in the lineup have played for Kansas Wesley. And Michael Russell, he's a 6'3" freshman guard from Brainerd, Minnesota. There's a little inbound pass. And DeAndre Cutliff is playing some good basketball right now. 8 points tonight. He leads the Blue Jays so far. Fulton breaks the mini press, gives it off to Carter. Carter to Allen. Allen dribbling. Russell giving defense. Carter back to Fulton. Fulton out to Allen. 5 to shoot. Allen looking for something. Fulton for 3. That's a long rebound out to Allen. Gives it off to Gandy. Looks inside. Nothing there. Dribbling. Trying to work it into Carter there on the wing against Michael Russell. It is a bit of a mismatch size-wise. There's an illegal screen. They keep extending that screen, and Othello Cross was a little late to that one. He gets called for the foul. Ralnieri is going to check in for Cross. As the Blue Jays gets out in their half of the court. Schumann with the ball. Lots of room. Hands it off to Winton. Not as much room. Winton dribbling, looking. Russell off the screen. His three-pointer is long. Rebound by Gandy. He's on the move. Stutter step, no. Gets it to Fulton. Fulton to Carter. Carter pass to Gandy. Gandy's three-pointer's no good. And DeAndre Cutliff with another rebound. And there's a great pass from Russell to Schumann for the basket, and it's a 13-point lead now for the Blue Jays. Kansas Wesleyan looks very frustrated by the Tabor defense. They have just not been able to get anything going. There's another pass intercepted by Urrutia. Urrutia off to Winton. Winton hits. 29-15. Marquise Kramer and Zach Remmelt will check in. Along with Braden White, trying to find some combination that's going to get them an extended offensive possession, as Tabor just has extended that defense out and is cutting off the passing lanes consistently. Neri puts it on the floor, goes strong to the hoop with the left hand, and that's good. 4 points now for Ralnieri. Winton with a weird drive, fall away in front of the basket, throws one up off the backboard. That goes, that's 9 points for Julian. Carter looking to drive, he goes to the lane, gets it to Neri. Neri juggles it and gets called for the travel. So it is Remmelt, White, and Kramer checking in for the Coyotes. Kansas Wesleyan just looks frustrated. It's frustrated on the offensive end. defensively, they're not even able to set up into their good pressure defense because so many transition baskets are coming off of intercepted passes or turnovers. Coach Ratzlaff's going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to catch our breath here, and we'll take it with him. We'll be right back with you. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network. We're back, and we're at the 5:18 mark left in the first half. Blue Jays have built up a 15-point lead. Just what the doctor ordered. The first of a 3-game homestand. Urudio inside pass. DeAndre Cutliff, 10 points now for DeAndre, as he is having an excellent first half of basketball. 4 rebounds to go with those 10 points, and he's playing some good defense, too. He's had 2, 3, and this may be 4 steals now as he goes the other way. Oh, he was looking for Patterson on the cut. He was looking for Patterson, who had cut in, and they mistimed their pass there. So that'll turn it over to Kansas Wesleyan. 17-point Blue Jay advantage. White brings it over the timeline. Urudia playing that aggressive defense. Always extends it out a little farther than most. High screen from Neary to Rammel. Rammel, the high-energy guy. Gives it off to Gandy. Gets stuck inside. Well, that's a long 3 by Kramer that misses long. And Urudia is going the other way. Gives it off to Winton. Winton to Patterson to Cutliff. Look back inside. A nice look from Cutliff. And Schumann with the ball fake gets Neary leaning into him. And that's a foul. That's on the floor. No shot there. Just the 4th foul, 5th overall. Winton with the jumper falling away is short. Kramer with the rebound, high speed. Rammel goes to the basket. Oh! Gavin Schumann called for the foul. That looked like a pretty clean block. Even extended his body away from the play. And looked like he got a lot of ball. Nonetheless, that's a foul. And that's the first one on Schumann. And Rammel will get himself 2 free throws. One of the things that I tell this to my son who plays 8th grade basketball is you got to beat your man to the spot. If you're reaching from behind, you're almost always going to get called for the foul. That's what happened there. It was a good athletic play by Gavin, but he was behind the play, and that more times than not is going to get you called. So Rammel hits both free throws and cuts the lead back to 15. The pass gets away from Cutliff. He corrals it and hands it off to Winton. Winton with a pass fake, driving, hands it off to Schumann, gets some guys in the air, gets it off to Cutliff, and that one's slapped away, and that's going to be a foul on Gandy, I believe. Let's see. No, 22, Kramer gets called for that one. That's his second. The front court subs are in. That's Travell Robinson and John Manjon. So Schumann and Cutliff will drop out. So we're starting to see the front court for rotation for Coach Ratzlaff as Manjon and Robinson are coming in for Schumann and Cutliff. There's the pass over to Patterson. He looks inside. Neary playing good defense, denies the entry pass. Robinson at the top of the key, 8 to shoot. Urudia with the ball. Quick pass into Robinson. He goes up short. No good. Manjon had it, but it was stolen away by Neary. Kramer on the move. He's going to go to the lane. Gives off to Rammel. A really nice look from Marquise Kramer. And a good finish from Rammel, Zach Rammel. That is 4 points now. 6 points now for Rammel, I believe. Winton hits Patterson. Patterson, a free throw line jumper. An explosive jumping ability of Patterson. He just gets up. Misses that, but Kramer gets it. Kramer on the move always. Hands off to Gandy for three. Oh, in and out, and the rebound goes to Manjon. He gives it out to Urrutia. Winton, that one is well short. And Travell Robinson tried to save it. He was out of bounds when he jumped and threw that thing off the backboard, the backside of the backboard. Almost took a cheerleader out. Coyotes have the ball. Kramer will bring it up. It's Kramer, Neri, Ramelt, Gandy, and White in the lineup for Kansas Wesleyan. Winton, Patterson, Robinson, Urrutia, and Manjon for the Blue Jays. High pass, White goes up to get it, hands it off to Gandy, gets the screen from Neri. Neri with Urrutia on him, but Ramelt keeps moving and gets himself into a good position. He is really playing a great half for Kansas Wesleyan. Winton in transition misses the basket. And look at this, it's Ramelt with the ball. The ball's getting away. He finally does get it off to Kramer, who gets it out to Gandy, and everybody can catch their breath. 15 seconds to shoot. Coyotes try to set something up. Zach Ramelt has been a big energy player for the Coyotes so far in this half. 7 to shoot. Inbounds pass to Neri. Working Manjon. The left-hand shot. No good. Robinson gets it. Gives it off to Winton. Winton to Robinson. Back to Winton. Manjon working Neri inside. Whips that out to Urrutia. Urrutia to the corner to Patterson. Nothing there. 12 to shoot. Urrutia gets a screen from Manjon. Nope, doesn't want it. Patterson with 5 to shoot. Looks like he's going to try to go one-on-one with Ramelt. Pulls up for 3. In and out. Winton with the rebound. He goes right up to the basket and one. Julian Winton uses athletic ability there. Draws a foul on Kramer, and that is going to be Marquise Kramer's 3rd foul. That'll bring him out of the game. And that'll bring back in Darius Hammond along with A.J. Range. And Winton will go to the line to shoot 1 free throw. We just haven't seen a lot of free throws in this game so far. Julian, a 68% free throw shooter. It's 11 points now. That one's short, and the rebound comes away to Ramelt. Hands off to White, and they're going to bring it up. It's a 13-point Blue Jay lead. We're starting to see Kansas Wesleyan get a chance to get set into their half-court defense. Manjon gets this one as he blocked it and took it away. And Winton in transition, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson's going to go to the lane, fires up a wild shot. That gets away, and Ramelt gets the rebound, fires it long to Gandy. Gandy, whoop-de-doop, and rolls that one in. And Kansas Wesleyan with a little run here has cut the lead to 11 as we enter the final 30 seconds of the first half. Winton gets some space to Patterson. Patterson down to Robinson. Robinson back to Patterson, 12 to shoot. Inside to Manjon, well now at the top of the key. Winton on the wing. 5 to shoot. Winton will drive, kick it out to Urrutia. He'll put up the 3, no good. Manjon almost had it, but 33. A.J. Range pulls it down. Less than 10 seconds to go. White spins, put it up, no good. Robinson with the rebound. Oh, too much on that pass. He really rushed it and tried to get it down there to Deshaun Patterson to get a last-second layup, but just a little too much mustard on that Hail Mary. So 1.9 seconds on the clock, and Hammond will throw up a long three-quarter court shot that is short, and we are at the halftime break. It is Tabor College 35, Kansas Wesleyan University 24. Let's catch our breath, and we'll be back with some first half statistics. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network.
confidence will win themselves a pizza from Pizza Hut, located right here in Hillsboro, Kansas, just 2 blocks east of campus. So cheer them on, and let's get started making you pizza. Contestants, are you ready? Get set, go. The final for Tabor beating Kansas Wesleyan 35-24. For the Coyotes, they made 10 out of 24 from the field, 42%. 2 of 10 from the three-point line, 20%. And made both of their free throws. Individually, number 24, Gary, 4 points, 1 rebound. Number 1, Fulton, 3 points, 1 rebound. Number 4, Reynolds, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Number 10, Gandy with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Number 11, Allen with 1 rebound. Number 3, Gavin, 3 points. Number 20, Leach with a rebound. Number 22, Kramer, 4 points and 4 rebounds. And number 33, Range with 1 rebound. Tabor made 16 out of 31 from the field for 52%. They were 2 of 10 from the three-point line, 20%, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line for 33%. Individually, number 11, Schumann, 6 points. Number 2, Rubio, 1 rebound and 6 assists. Number 3, Patterson, 5 points, 1 rebound. Number 4, Winton, 11 points and 2 rebounds. Number 20, Cotton, 10 points, 4 rebounds. Number 0, Robinson, 1 point, 3 rebounds. And number 32, Bearstein, Benjamin, with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Tabor fans, the J Shop is open. Through halftime of this game, save 10% on your purchase of $50 or more when the ad is in the basketball program.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us again for Tabor College basketball here in Hillsboro, Kansas. Halftime score here, Tabor is up 35-24 over Kansas Wesleyan. It was all about Tabor's defense there in the first half. They led at one point by as much as 17. Wesleyan was with them early, but it's Tabor's defense that really did a lot of the damage. Let's take a look at some of the stats for Kansas Wesleyan. They shot 10 of 24 for 42% from the field, 2 of 10 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Leading the way is Zach Rammel with 6 points and 4 rebounds. He also has 2 assists and a steal. Really, Rammel, when he was in there, it was a different Kansas Wesleyan team. Really a high-energy player, got a lot of things done, and was able to do things in transition from defense to offense, and really made the Tabor front court work for their rebounds. Raul Neri has 4 points and a rebound. Terrell Gandy, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Jamon Fulton, 3 points, a rebound. Steal. Rashawn Allen is scoreless, but has a rebound and a couple of assists. Darius Hammond, a 3-point basket. Braden White picked up an assist. Nathaniel Leach, 12 players playing for the Coyotes. got a rebound. Marquise Kramer, another active player, picked up his third foul relatively late in the first half. He really was pushing the tempo for Kansas Wesleyan when he was in there. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. For the Blue Jays, they shot 16 of 31, 52%. Also 2 of 10 from three-point range and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Gavin Schumann, 6 points and an assist and a steal. 10 steals for the Blue Jays. 10 steals overall as a team. Alan Urrutia, no points, but he corralled a rebound and dished out 6 assists and had 3 steals. Alan really settling into the kind of game that he's really contributing the most he can to this Blue Jay lineup with his hard-nosed defense and good vision on the offensive end. Deshaun Patterson, 5 points, a rebound. DeAndre Cutliff, 10 points and 4 rebounds. A fantastic first half of basketball. DeAndre, in his minutes in there, really was physical under the boards and active on the defensive end. 3 steals also for Cutliff. Travell Robinson had 1 point and 3 rebounds. John Manjon, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Julian Winton led the way, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Very active. So in a lot of ways, as much as the score is an 11-point difference, the Coyotes have a lot they can look at here. They're allowing 69 points a game. The Blue Jays are really only on pace for 70, so it plays at that defense. But Kansas Wesleyan not scoring. It was Tabor's defense coming up big, as we mentioned, 10 steals. And here's the big stat of the first half, 18-0. That is the Tabor scoring difference off of turnovers, 18-0. Here we go, getting underway for the Blue Jays. It's Urrutia, Patterson, Winton, Schumann, and Cutliff out there for Kansas Wesleyan. Fulton, Gandy, Allen, Neri, and Rammel. There's a basket by Patterson to get things started here in the second half. K-Dub looking to create some offense here. This Tabor is really taking out the inside portion of the game, and they just haven't been able to establish anything on the perimeter. A nice little dribble drive by Gandy. That one's no good, and Urrutia with the board. Long pass in the corner to Patterson. He'll drive the lane, kick it out to Urrutia, over to Winton. Look at that ball movement to Cutliff. Cutliff gets in the lane. That one gets knocked away by Gandy. Cutliff comes up with it again, gives it to Winton, back to Patterson. Back to Winton, 10 to shoot. Looks for a high screen from Cutliff. Winton will drive. That one ball just got away from him. No, knocked out of his hands. 5 on the shot clock. Neri took a blow there at the end of that. Looks like he's shaking the cobwebs out a bit. So Urrutia will trigger the inbound pass. 5 seconds on the shot clock for the Blue Jays. So Winton was going hard to the lane, and the ball got knocked away, and Neri was just at the tail end of that and took the brunt of it. Julian, not a big guy, but he's physical. There he is, driving the lane. Little floater goes through. They beat the shot clock, and it's a quick 4-0 start for the second half for the Blue Jays. Fulton bringing it up. Urrutia gives him some defense there and falls back at the half-court line. Rammel back to Gandy. Check that, Allen. Allen down to Neri. Schumann steps in front, intercepts. He's going to push it up the court. He'll go a long pass to Patterson. Ball fake. Ooh, almost threw it away. Urrutia had to go up high to get that one. And they'll set up a half-court offense. Winton on the wing. Give and go. Look at that look. Give and go to Urrutia. He fires down low to Schumann, who goes up and under for a basket. And that is a 6-0 start, and that's going to bring the first timeout of the second half for Kansas Wesleyan. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. That is not the start Coach Munson wanted to see coming out of the locker room, as Tabor has really just blitzed them with more of the same in the first half with some aggressive defense. And baskets in transition. 7 assists now for Alan Urrutia. He's got to be nearing a career high. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that one. So 17:54 on the clock. Tabor 41, Kansas Wesleyan 24. Some substitutions. Ernest Carter checks in for the Coyotes, along with Marquise Kramer. He's got those 3 fouls. And Darius Hammond also in the ball game.
No, Bradley. Bradley.
So into Fulton. To Hammond. As Tabor continues to extend the defense out there, and that one almost is stolen by Winton. 10 seconds to shoot. Nary's at the ball on the baseline, out to Hammond. Hammond with 5 to shoot. There's Patterson on him to Fulton. Fulton, a ball fake, gets Urruti in the air, pulls up his 3-pointers, no good. Nary tries to get the rebound, knocked away by Schumann and out of bounds. KW basketball. Fresh shot clock for the Coyotes. Hammond does get the ball inbounded to Fulton. Fulton over to Kramer. Kramer to Fulton. Coach Ratzliff barking out some commands. Hammond pulls up for 3, bangs at home. That was a much-needed basket for KW on a long possession. It was not going to be good if they came away with no points there. Urrutia to Cutliff. Cutliff fires it to Patterson. Oh, couldn't come up with that, and that goes out of bounds. Turned over to Kansas Wesleyan. Tabor showing a lot of different defensive looks and doing them in quick transition too, as they fall back into it. It looks like a matchup zone a little bit. There's Nary cutting in the basket. Schumann challenges it. Cutliff with the rebound, gives it off to Winton. Winton will drive, and he's fouled on the floor. That goes against Fulton. That's what soccer coaches will tell you is called a professional foul. You have to slow things down. You're not going to give up the easy one. Take it on the floor, and that's okay. Just the first foul on Fulton. Urrutia to Patterson. Cutliff. Cutliff sneaking over. Winton, speed to the basket. Goes baseline, gives it to Patterson. Patterson in and out, and that is off of the Coyotes. And will stay with Tabor. And a fresh 30 to shoot. And A.J. Range is going to come in for Kansas Wesleyan. Draw Neri checks out. That one is off of Hammond on the inbound, so set it back up again. Urrutia was looking to get that inside to Julian Winton. Do something different here. A lot of movement there. Winton gets it. He will drive to the baseline, pulls back away, gives it up to Patterson. Patterson goes to the hoop, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound out to Urrutia. That one did not hit the rim, so no fresh shot clock, and there is 13 to shoot for Alan Urrutia. Now 10 on the shot clock. Winton pull up 3-pointer. Nope, and Hammond with the rebound. That was not a great possession for Tabor considering how many looks they had at it. Hammond pulls up. Nope. That one's intercepted by Cutliff, his 4th steal. Winton hands it off to Schumann. Schumann went up for it and was fouled. It looks like that one's going to go on range. And that is the first foul on A.J. Range. That will send Gavin Schumann to the line. Schumann is 1 for 6 for the free throw line this year. Make that 2 for 7 as Braden White checks in for Kansas Wesleyan. A couple more substitutions. Looks like Travell Robinson's going to come in for Schumann, but Alex Arnold we see for the first time. Number 33, Alex Arnold. Alex is 6'7" senior from Hernando, Mississippi. And Schumann hits the second one. So once he was a 1 for 6 free throw shooter. Now he is 3 for 8. That'll change the old free throw shooting percentage. Goes from 17% to 38%. Not bad. Tabor again with that high trap. Putting all kinds of pressure on Kansas Wesleyan. Carter will inbound. Finds White. Over to Hammond. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Hammond, nothing doing. Tabor really crowding the lane. Range with a nice little maneuver, backs in. Kramer with a good rebound. Got his way in there and made a nice physical rebound, went right back up with it. Didn't bother putting it on the ground. That one's taken away by Hammond. He'll go to the basket. And Patterson's going to get called for the foul there. They crash into the padding. That's Deshaun's first, and Hammond will move to the free throw line to shoot 2. Hammond, perfect from the line this year, 2 of 2. And now 3 of 3. And the fourth one is no good. Range, its rebound is going to look to throw it off of Urrutia. Oh, and that's a silly little foul on Range. Urrutia looked like he might be in a little trouble, but AJ tried to compensate for his foul and picks up his second for his rebound, rather. 43-30, 14-49. Winton drives, tries to get it to Arnold. That ball is off his hands. Hammond picks it up, gives it to White. And while Coyotes are coming the other way. White to Hammond. There's a screen from Range. Hammond for 3. That ball is wild and no. Carter with the rebound. And we set 10 to shoot. Carter goes up and he is fouled by Patterson. That's Deshaun's second foul, and that'll send Ernest Carter to the free throw line. Carter is 53% free throw shooter, 16 of 30 on the season. His first one is up and in. Kyle Baker checks in for Deshaun Patterson. Alex Arnold checks out. John Manjon checks in. Carter will get his second. The second one is good, nothing but net. And the Coyotes have cut the lead to 11. Baker with a screen from Manjon. Picks up his dribble. To fire to Urrutia. Urrutia ball fake goes behind his back. Back to Robinson. Robinson out to Winton on the wing. Julian finds a lane. Kicks it out to Urrutia. 5 to shoot. Allen's three-pointer is no good. Winton gets called for a foul. Not sure where that was, but for the rebound, he pulled on a defensive player and got in there. That's how little guys get in rebounding position. It's not always legal, but they get away with it sometimes. So Kramer brings it up. He hands it off to White. Kansas Wesleyan still looking for some fluidity in that offensive attack. Kramer back to White. High screen. That one's knocked away by Urrutia. Long pass from Winton to Urrutia. He's called for a travel. Ellen Urrutia with his fourth steal he's going to get credited for there. You cannot give much space to a defense that's attacking like this. They're just going to get their hands in there all over the place. White to Hammond. Hammond driving the baseline. Manjon beats him there. It's back out to White, 10 to shoot. Carter, he'll drive the lane, put up a left-hander, that's in. It's a 9-point Tabor lead. As K-Dub has battled back to get in within 3 possessions here. Man, John. To Winton, over to Urrutia. To Baker. Baker, baseline jumper, no good. Skims off the rim. White comes away with the rebound. Gives it to Carter. Carter takes Robinson. No, kicks it out. Hammond gives it off to Cross. That was stripped by Robinson. He came up with it but was on the line. Michael Russell's going to check in, giving Alan Urrutia a break. Alan, great minutes there to start the first half. 12:19 on the clock. It's 43-34. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Carter for 3 is short. Chases down his own rebound, tries to save it, but Baker comes up with it. Gets it out to Winton. Winton to Russell. Russell pulls up, gets a dribble. Oh, back in his hands, stolen away again by White. White, a long pass down to Hammond. Hammond, it's a ball fake. And Julian Winton went up and came down on top of Darius Hammond. And that's going to be 2 fouls on Julian Winton. Tabor's leading scorer. Just 2 points here in the second half for Julian after 11 in the first. So we're seeing the Kansas Wesleyan defense that has been rumored throughout the KCAC here in the first half of the KCAC season. So we have a little blood on the court. Not sure who it came from. Everybody's looking around to see if it's them. Must have come from something. Looks like it must have just been some little bit of blood on the court. Checking all the players to see. I think we're okay. They're cleaning it off. So Katrina Steiner, Tabor College trainers out there taking care of things. Here we go, at 12 minutes on the clock. Kansas Wesleyan has the ball, 26 seconds on the shot clock. They're looking to cut more into this Tabor lead. It was 11.5. Tabor scored the first 3 baskets of the second half. It made it a 17-point lead. And Kansas Wesleyan has chipped away here, and that's a 9-point lead now as we get a little closer to the halfway mark of the second half. Inbounds play, White gets it into Cross to Kramer. Kramer, quick pass down to Carter. Carter with Robinson on him, goes up left hand, basket, 7-point game. So K-Dub battling back. And it's that K-Dub Coyote defense. Manjon goes to the basket and he's fouled. The basket counts. Foul is on 14, Carter. That's his first. Ralneri will check in for A.J. Range. And DeAndre Cutliff will come in for Travell Robinson. Manjon made a nice quick first step on that one. Got to the basket, hit the shot, and he'll go to the line where he is not a strong free throw shooter, although it has improved. 46% on the season. At one point he was down in the low 40s. He has done a lot of work on it, but as we say that, he clanks that one, and Kramer gets the rebound. White to Carter. Carter had some space. He goes strong to the basket with the left hand, no good. Winton comes away with the rebound. He's on the break. He'll go to the basket. Whoa. And he gets tied up there. So White was not going to let him get that basket off. If you're going to foul somebody, don't give him a chance to hit the basket for 3-point play. He'll send Julian Winton to the line. That's 2 fouls on Braden White. First shot is up and good. That's 14 points now for Julian Winton. Averages 21 on the season. Second free throw is also good. 47, 20, 36 now. Back to 11-point game. Hammond has the ball, gives it up to Kramer. Kramer back out to Hammond. Hammond runs through the lane. That one's no good. Rebound banging around. It's Manjon. John Beristain with the rebound. Blue Jays heading the other way. You're going to see some more substitutions here for Kansas Wesleyan. Gandy, Fulton, and Rammel will check back in. Cutliff goes up strong. That one's taken away. Carter comes away with it. He'll go to the basket. Left hand. He's hammered by Manjon, by Beristain. So he will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's 5 fouls apiece for the two teams. Ernest Carter came in shooting 53%, hit his first 2. Nothing but net on that one. As White and Kramer and Hammond will take the bench. Urrutia and Patterson will check in. Julian Winton and Kyle Baker will check out. And Nathaniel Leach. He'll be coming in for Carter, the shooter, at the next opportunity. And that one's no good. Cutliff with the rebound. Pass to Patterson. Official has the duck out of the way. Urrutia has it on the wing. Manjon looks for a screen. Patterson to Cutliff. Cutliff down low to John. Manjon out to Urrutia. 10 on the shot clock. Squares up with Neri. He'll go strong and a nice athletic acrobatic move by the Spaniard. He puts in the left-hander. That's 6 points for Beristain. Carter on Russell. Russell got caught flat-footed there and reached out and he fouled. And Carter will check out. And Nathaniel Leach will check in. Good minutes from Ernest Carter. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Coyotes will inbound, and it's Leach. Leach to Fulton. Back to Leach. Six, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Leach has it to Rammel. Rammel for 3. That one doesn't get anything, and Cutliff has another rebound. That was not the shot they were looking for. Cutliff over to Russell. Cutting Beristain. Spin move. Nice little spin move. Kind of gave it a back to the court and then went strong and a left-handed baseline jumper. 8 points for the big man. Fulton to Gandy. Over to Leach. To Rammel. To Gandy. Neri on the baseline working against Beristain, and he steps out of bounds. Carter's going to check right back in. It's going to be Neri coming out. (51-37), 9 minutes to play. Patterson, long pass to Urrutia. He looks down low to Manjon. Beristain, another left-handed jumper, no good this time. Rammel with the rebound, gives it out to Fulton. Fulton to Carter. Carter gets Manjon going the other way. Left-handed shot, no good. Cutliff with the rebound. He gives it up to Urrutia. Russell on the wing, screen from Bearstein. Oh, had an open lane. Almost stolen by Gandy Patterson. It's trapped there to Urrutia. Knocked away by Leach. Oh, he had it, but he was out of bounds. Really aggressive play. Good hustle from Nathaniel Leach. And Fulton will come out for Hammond. White checks in. Gandy checks out. Kramer checks in. Rammel checks out. And Julian Winton's going to come in for Michael Russell. Winton gets a break there. Leach is going to pick up the blocking foul. He was cleanly blocked from behind, but Leach either was too deep or they felt like he was moving, but he looked pretty set in there. Nonetheless, Julian Winton will go to the line. 15 points. Gavin Schumann looks like he'll be checking in here. And the first one is up and good. Manjon Beristain checks out. We got a timeout called by the Blue Jays as Winton hits his second. We go into this timeout at 7:54 to go. It's Tabor 53, Kansas Wesleyan 37. We'll be right back. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network. Welcome back. A little excitement there. That last free throw that Julian Winton hit was a landmark for the guard. He joins the Tabor College 1,000-point club just a year and a half into his time here at Tabor. 1,000 points for Julian Winton. Congratulations, Julian. Back to the action here. White gives it off to Leach. Leach back to White as they work the perimeter. There just really hasn't been anything underneath for Kansas Wesleyan as that one is knocked away by Gavin Schumann. 5 to shoot on the shot clock as Kansas Wesleyan inbounds underneath. And that three-pointer is long. Winton comes away with the rebound. He's on the break. That one knocked away from behind by Kramer. Kramer gets it to Carter. There we go. Carter to Leach. Leach goes up with it. Patterson not going to pick up that silly foul. Winton with the basketball over the timeline. He has 17 points tonight. Oh, they were running the alley-oop to Patterson. The pass was just too short. Picked off by Leach. He'll come into the basket, gives it off to Hammond. Pull-up jumper is no good. Julian Winton goes up high for a rebound. Ooh, and it's off the Blue Jays. Coyote basketball. Hammond to Kramer. Back to Hammond to Leach. Leach, a ball fake, opens up a nice lane. He goes strong to the basket. Good defense by Schumann. Carter with the rebound, but it goes off his foot out of bounds. And it'll be Tabor basketball. Urudia challenged him on that rebound. He had it, but Allen came in and forced a little bobble and off the foot of Carter. So Allen Urudia will bring it up the court. Gives it up to Cutliff. Over to Winton. Urudia doesn't like the three. Back to Winton. 12 to shoot. Screen from Cutliff. No. To Winton. Winton with Leach on him. Winton gets the ball stuck on his foot. We get a timeout called by Coach Ratzlaff. So it was called by Winton. And this is a rule that it's 30-second timeout. This is a rule. It was a rule change in the last 2 years that a coach, when the ball is in play, cannot call a timeout. It is more often disregarded by officials. I've seen coaches call timeouts with the ball in play nearly every game, but they gave him that one. They gave Winton the timeout there when he was on the floor. So there will be 2 to shoot. 2 seconds to shoot. So it'll have to be an inbound pass and then a shot. Urudia looks to trigger the inbound pass. He will not get that one off. And that's a shot clock violation on the Blue Jays. So Kansas Wesleyan has a good defensive possession, as this one remains a low-scoring game, 53-39, 6 minutes to play. White brings it up. Tabor drops their defense back a little bit, but as soon as it comes off of the wing, bam. But that is, wow, an athletic, acrobatic play as Carter goes up and under and spins that one in with the left hand. Nice basket, but that's what Kansas Wesleyan has to do when Tabor comes out with that trapping, high trapping zone. Find those cutters going into the basket. They did there, and it's a 2-point. A nice little touch pass from Cutliff to Gavin Schumann. Schumann with 12 points now. Hammond to White. White to Hammond. So White works it inside to Kramer. Kramer with Schumann in front. Nope. Carter back out to Leach. Leach is blocked by Winton. That's called a held ball. It's going to stay with Kansas Wesleyan with 6 seconds to shoot. Blue Jays just denying so many offensive opportunities for Kansas Wesleyan. Tabor typically averages giving up 70-plus points a game. Hammond, 3 to shoot, finds Leach on a beautiful cut. That is blocked by Winton, and that leads to a shot clock violation. A nice athletic play from Julian Winton from behind, blocking that shot, leading to the shot clock violation. Terrell Gandy is going to come in for Hammond. Leach had a wide open lane. It was going to be a happy little accident, and did not work out that way. 14-point Blue Jay lead. Schumann to Cutliff. Patterson gets that one stolen away by Braden White. White trying to draw the foul. Goes up strong with the left hand. He hits. Nearly another steal. Patterson inside to Schumann. Schumann, yes, backs in and backed in hard to Braden White. He'll pick up the offensive foul there. It was a good power move underneath, but he caught White off guard and off balance and drove him to the ground. So Kansas Wesleyan hanging around. Tabor has threatened to blow this thing wide open, but the Coyotes just too good a defensive team to allow that to happen. Patterson nearly gets the steal. White off to Leach. Leach to Carter. Carter will put up the three. That is good. Ernest Carter having quite a game. That's now 12 points for Carter to go along with a couple rebounds, playing really well on the offensive end. And that's a 9-point lead. Patterson in the corner. They're trying to look in. 5 seconds to shoot. Winton will drive, float. Not sure what the foul was there. Yes, called against Kramer. That's Kramer's fourth. He looked like he went straight up on defense there. One of the things Julian does is he's able to draw fouls because he can just control his body in the air and just moves around and flagellates and gets into awkward positions that defenders, even defenders that go up in good defensive position, get fooled on. Hammond will check back in for Leach. Kramer's going to play with 4 fouls, 3:22 to go. Winton with one more. He's got 18 for the night, looking for 19. He's got it. Timeout, Tabor College. It's a full timeout. As we head to this break, I want to say a special hello to my daughter, Mackenzie Bilbrey, watching in Salina. She's a Tabor College graduate, taking classes at KW and working in Salina. Hi, Mac. Hope you're having a great night. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network. Welcome back to Tabor College, where we are 3 minutes and 22 seconds away from the end of our game. Tabor has an 11-point lead. Kansas Wesleyan hanging in there. Every time Tabor looks like they're going to make a run and put some distance between themselves and the Coyotes, Kansas Wesleyan answers defensively and with some good offensive possessions. In general, this has been a defensive battle. Had some ugly offensive possessions both ways, but that's a credit to some good defense being played by either team. Kramer out to White. White, three-pointer with Urruti in his face. Rebound. Carter, no good. Schumann with the rebound. Winton comes up a little gimpy. Looks like he might be playing possum a little bit as he walks that one off. Patterson will handle the ball for this possession. Kicks it out to Urrutia. Urrutia fakes a three, then comes up and buries a three. Boom! 60-46, a 14-point Tabor lead. Hammond, Kramer. Blue Jays up 14 points, still playing great defense. Lots of movement, lots of energy. Kramer came in with a left-handed shot, and Cutliff just rocked it out of there. Patterson, a nice give to Urruti. He comes up short on the layup. White kicks it out in transition to Hammond. No good. Kramer with the rebound. Carter for three. Carter's shot is no good. Cutliff with the rebound. Collision out there at the top of the key. Carter wanted to foul on that. It's a wet court there. We're probably going to have to clean that up in the next stoppage. Urrutia 15 to shoot. Gets a screen from Cutliff, goes baseline. Nothing doing there. Brings it back out. 5 to shoot. Winton with the ball. 3 to shoot. Winton pulls up for 3 with Kramer in his face. That's short. Hammond with the rebound. Hammond goes the other way to Kramer. Kramer blocked by Winton. Good body control once again from Winton as he swats that one. Knocked it out of bounds. Fulton will check in for White. 1:18 to play. Blue Jays up by 14. Fulton will inbound. Gets it to Gandy, a long 3. No good. Schumann with the rebound. Winton to Urrutia. To Patterson. Patterson. Oh, there's a couple steps there, I think. Hands it off to Winton. They're going to work the clock here, the shot clock. 6-5 to shoot. Urrutia with some fancy dribbling, gives it to Cutliff. Cutliff, no good. And I think it's going to be Cutliff getting called for the offensive foul, a charge there. DeAndre really played a great game. That's his first foul, the 8th on the Blue Jays here in this half. Fulton, under a minute to play. He'll bring it up. So both teams well under their scoring average as Carter's shot's no good. Hammond rebounds, it's no good. Winton comes away with that rebound. Once again, they'll work the clock here. About a 4-second difference from shot clock to game clock. Julian's going to probably work all of this that he can. This was a defensive show for sure. As Julian drives lane, hits that layup, and he hits his 21-point average, I believe. Maybe that, yes, 21 points. And Hammond for 3, no good. Cutliff with the rebound, and that is going to be how it ends, with the Blue Jays pulling off a 62-46 victory over the Kansas Wesleyan University Coyotes. Stick around, we'll have some final game statistics. We'll be right back with that. You're watching Blue Jay basketball on the Tabor College Sports Network.